Substitution going on, Brian. Anthony Chandron's gone off with his head and 2 stitches in that. Christian Fox coming on, Lee Nogan going up front.
Yeah, I think it's an enforced change. I think both teams would have liked to have kept it the same. Happy for it to be tight, but you know, it's a change for York. Hopefully it might just change their situation in the second half.
Okay, Brian Hamilton, Ian Crocker, let's get the game underway.
Thank you, George. Well, it will be York to start the second half. They've only lost twice at home this season. Lee Nogan will be pushed up front then, where he has spent most of his career as a result of Anthony Chandron's departure. And Christian Fox is on. Hartlepool unbeaten in 2003, looking to maintain that run as they storm towards the second division under Mike Newell now. First half void of decent chances really, which will keep the defenders happy. Hartlepool looking to make an impression right at the start of the second half. Williams, I think, in a corner.
Did very well there, good movement down that left-hand side. Williams a good easy mover, and on that occasion, maybe not his strongest leg when he knocked the ball in his foot, but it was well cut out, but energetic start from Hartlepool.
Well, the header towards goal has been missed by everyone. Graham Lee's header, I think, and no one able to get a vital touch on it.
Well, I think it was a great cross in. I think Cooper pulled out of that. I think he'd be disappointed when he looks at that. But I do also feel on that occasion, I think it was Clark coming on the far side when the header was put in. Oh, he turned out of the way, and I just think he could have believed in it, Clark. If he had to, it might have just went in. Oh.
The best of kicks from Ingham, and it's going to put York under pressure straight away again, with Clark trying to sneak it through, but the keeper comes to play.
I think Michael Newell's had a word. Do you feel, Ian? They're bright. Hartlepool have come out, they've good shape, they're getting the ball forward. A lot more positive play from them at these early stages.
Barron, the captain of Hartlepool, who's been at the club for a decade now, joined them from nearby Middlesbrough. Super servant down the years. Potter challenging, and hanging in there. Potter's centre, duly dealt with by Robinson. Evian Williams giving Adam Boyd something to chase, but Jones the favourite. And booted away by Ingham.
Nah, I thought that was for me. I thought it was right into the box. It was going to fly and head there to knock it back.
I don't think you and flying headers go together somehow. Barron's throw. They will get a chance to take another. Certainly fired up at the start of the second half. They look to extend their lead at the top of the third division. Nogan's flick. We'll get there again. Cooper chasing, and he's caught to it. Oh, he's going to get the free kick. Tinkler, the offender.
Yeah, Tinkler a little bit late. As the man said, he got there as early as he could, but Cooper did ever so well. Lovely through ball from Nogan. Really searching out into the space. Cooper very positive. He tried to stay balanced and defer to him. He just lost it.
So a chance here for York to make an impression. Graham Potter sends it in, but it's another comfy catch for Anthony Williams, and his distribution is going to set Clark on his way. Boyd. Williams is in a bit of space if they can feed him. They have. But now Potter. was Westwood. Stuck to him. Surely will be offside, will it? No, there's no flag actually. And Boyd now bursting towards goal, and it's a fine save from Michael Ingham.
Absolutely fantastic save. I think he's onside. Is he just? Big decision, he's got through. Good balance. He looks up, right foot, and what a magnificent save from Ingham. Absolutely fantastic.
Boyd foiled by Ingham. What can Hartlepool make of the resulting corner? And Ingham has spilt that one amid lots of bodies, it must be said. Free centre. Oh, and it's come off the foot of the post. What a let-off. Graham Lee's header. And Boyd was in on the scene too. A let-off really for York, a double let-off. After Boyd had broken through initially to force a good save out of Michael Ingham.
No, fantastic play by Hartlepool. They're playing into their crowd. The crowd are really getting behind them. Boyd's very effective there. Maybe should have scored. From our position, we couldn't see it all that clear. Came off the post. Good cross in. But it's a lot of play from Hartlepool, and the crowd are really urging them on.
Yes, the Hartlepool fans are packed behind that goal. The long throw's gone right into the mix. And the flag is now up.
You can see the ball, good service in, go on the far post, the ball's come in, it came off the post. Was he alive? Was he alert? I think he should have been. I think that was a miss. Just come off the post. As a striker, you're always on your toes, you're always looking for that one, and he wasn't on his toes. That was the definite chance.
Graham Lee stood and watched as his perfect, almost perfect header bounced back off the foot of the post. Williams. Humphreys is available out towards the left, but Robinson has other ideas. He's going to bring Clark into it. Widrington, slightly overhit towards Temple.
But it's better play from Hartlepool. More purpose, more energy, more enthusiasm, getting the ball wide, getting it fed through, supporting it. Just a poor pass from Tommy Widrington, let them down there.
Mike Newell has certainly fired up his team. They've made a storming start to the second half at Bootham Crescent. Liverpool 10 points clear at the top. Western not in action this weekend. Dolan certainly having a serious spell here. It's Humphreys now. And again. Robertson won't waste any time in sending that in. Boyd and Clark are trying to weave away towards goal. Still Hartlepool put the pressure on. Widrington has lost out, and now John Parkin will pick it up on York's behalf. And by Cooper for Nogan. Nogan scored the winner against Hartlepool here last season, but there's no sign of a goal yet, although Hartlepool have been trying for much of the second half. York now trying to hit back.
Fantastic skill from Parkin, you know, ball played up to him, great chest control, how to turn the player, and as Brian Little said, if he could play between the 18-yard line, then he would be possibly more effective.
Parkin is taking the throw. Williams got something on it. He was taking out all comers. It will be a corner kick for York. York have been under the cosh since the second half began, but now they have a chance to have a say themselves. Graham Potter's corner. Bullock trying to get close to it. Be a charge out here for Williams. Maybe even yet for Humphreys. It'll be covered though by Chris Smith.
I think it's a better second half, Ian, because there's more energy from Hartlepool. They're passing the ball slightly better. They're getting the ball in those dangerous areas, and York are responding.
Westwood's header, and Williams is going to chase this, and Chris Brass. Now, did he take him out? The referee has a look at his linesman and decides there was no foul.
Well, it'll be interesting to see that. Williams very strong, very aggressive. Chris Brass trying to keep him off him, shield the ball away. I think Williams might have been in. I just think it was a slip involved. I think Steve Baines has done quite well.
It's actually a York throw.
I'm just looking at that Steve Baines in. Did he have those mittens on in the first half? I think he's got soft. These big centre halves.
It's a bit wimpy, isn't it? A former player as well.
Tell him that afterwards.
Well, you can tell him. Hartlepool on the prowl again. Although not for long, because Christian Fox, on as a second half sub, sends a long one in the general direction of Parkin, who will try and muscle in. And Graham Lee was ready for the battle. Bullock. Scott Jones. Picked it out, and now here's Graham Potter. Fine stop that from Williams, as York nearly managed to find a way through.
Fantastic spell of play, and you know, end-to-end stuff. Good play by York. Lovely soft ball in. There's another good tackle. It really has moved up a gear this game.
Anthony Williams certainly did his bit for Hartlepool. Clark and Humphreys are waiting in the middle, and it went behind both of them, and Christian Fox was able to pounce on it. There's a clambering from Lee on Parkin.
There we see that ball. It's a lovely pass in, lovely soft pass. I think it was Potter. He just shot the ball in. Keeper made a fantastic save, and his defenders did well. They were there for the second bounce. There we see him standing up big, standing up strong. Declared good defending, good goalkeeping.
Here's Cowan, who slipped the ball through to Potter. Now takes a more direct route, but it ends up on the head of Chris Westwood. Here's Potter. Broke kindly for Boyd. Now Humphreys. Bursting towards the box. And Richie Humphreys has delivered. Scott Jones needed to get to that because Adam Boyd was waiting right behind. It certainly has livened up in the second half. Now Tinkler. Woodrington. That's a second bite at it. Barron for Westwood. Back it goes. And Mickey Barron delivers now towards Williams.
Good play that, you know, I like that. Ball from the position, lovely angle ball. Williams big and strong in the far post. It's Barron, he looks up, he looks long, he looks far. Williams measures it perfectly. Good header, just into the keeper's hands. But better play from Hartlepool.
Darryl Clark, who came through Mansfield's youth system. Hartlepool have a throw. With almost an hour played at Bootham Crescent. Still no separating York City, who could go third in the table tonight, and Hartlepool, who could go 20 points clear of the playoff pack. Richard Cooper. Humphreys trying to block the clearance. Widrington. Lee and Westwood, the central defensive partnership for Hartlepool. Rather quirkily. And Lee gives it to Westwood. Barron has got plenty of space here. And the delivery, not bad at all, but it's fisted away by Ingham. And Potter, that was misjudged somewhat by Robinson, and Tarkin was trying to nudge it through to Nogan, but Chris Westwood in the way. Clark. Tinkler now, who's made an important contribution on the goal-scoring front from midfield into double figures. Humphreys. That's a corner.
You know, that is better play by Hartlepool. They're getting the ball wide, they're getting the ball in, and the last move when the ball went in, keeper Ingham made a fantastic save. I would just like to have seen a Hartlepool player getting in front of the goalkeeper.
And Boyd standing in the way of Michael Ingham. Humphreys sends the corner in, and Lee trying to make contact. There's Barron. Widrington. And Hartlepool plan an assault from the other side as Darrell Clark delivers. Widrington tries again. In towards Boyd, who goes to ground with Scott Jones close to him.
Yeah, and certainly make the referee think. The ball was played in, and that's a very difficult ball for defenders to deal with. Jones, we can see there saying nothing happened. Referee was spot on, but it does make the referee think, and it does make defenders think as well.
Humphreys chasing this, and Chris Brass went with him, but Hartlepool have a man down.
But isn't it much better, Ian? We got the teams passing, certainly Hartlepool. I think they must have been listening to Brand Little at half time. Get the ball down, pass and play, certainly get the ball wide, put the crosses in.
There's Evian Williams who got caught. Hartlepool's top scorer. Newell's predecessor, Chris Turner, snapped up Williams from Torquay towards the end of last season. Scored a few goals. Hartlepool made the playoffs yet again, only to lose in the playoffs yet again. Semi-final stage. Humphreys, he's managed to deliver. Oof. Tinkler just kept that in.
I think maybe Marco van Basten was right. Humphreys on that left-hand side, little step overs. 2 or 3 times he's got the byline. On that occasion he got there. Good cross the far post, good header back. Tinkler tried to get in. New York defended, were a bit fortunate, but got away with it.
There's something in Michael Ingham's goal mouth that Steve Baines has just picked up. So Hartlepool try again. York have only failed to score twice at home this season. Rushton kept them out, and so did Oxford. Chris Brass. Fractured a cheekbone recently. Just come back. Parkin. Nogan. Still there. Offside.
You know, as Brian was talking about at half-time, if you get a team well organised, well disciplined, they are very difficult to break down, and the defences do look very comfortable tonight. Certainly the second half there's been one or two more chances, but not enough goal match incident, I'm afraid.
Bootham Crescent, a tough place to come to. Terry Dolan in charge of York for just over 3 years. Hartlepool don't have a particularly good record on this ground. Tinkler trying to make contact. Humphreys, Widrington,
Widrington has done well this second half. He seems to be pinning them in, and then when he gets the ball, he keeps the ball moving. He almost has taken over the Tinkler role and has done it very effectively.
This is the toughest test of the season for York. Only Wigan Athletic in the whole of the Football League have won more games than Hartlepool this season. The North East side charging towards the second division, but Terry Dolan hoping that York could sneak in there as well. And as we have said, that would be some achievement for a club who've already managed to survive a few deadlines to guarantee their very future. Probably in administration. The fans have done a very good job as well in helping keeping the club going. Still a lot of work to be done on that front, mind you. Players, though, have a remarkable habit of just being able to get on with things, and they've certainly done that to a very large extent at York, led by their captain, Chris Brass. Humphreys now is going to come in from Robinson. Oh! York looking to catch Hartlepool on the break, but Chris Westwood aware of the presence of Nogan. Clark and Potter. He caught Mickey Barron, who certainly had something to say about it.
Yeah, he wasn't happy, and I'm not sure Potter was that wrong. He definitely made a mistake, but as you can see, Barron cut across him actually and made it very difficult for Potter to get out of the way. Referee having the word with him. I think he's quite right. Just behave, get on with the game. It's competitive. Potter's still in trouble.
He doesn't seem to want to get up, and the physio Jeff Miller will be summoned to Graham Potter. Mickey Barron just discussing who'll buy the first pint in the bar afterwards.
I think it's a little bit of frustration actually. As you can see, he's sort of smiling. Steve Bain's smiling as well, taking the sting out of it. I think Graham Potter feel a little bit aggrieved because there wasn't very much he could do. He tried to run, he tried to get the ball. Barron cut across him, and all of a sudden there was a problem.
Graham Potter trudges to the touchline. Tommy Widrington gets ready to take the free kick then for Hartlepool as the league leaders look to force the issue here. Oh, and it's drilled back in by Richie Humphreys.
Good strike, ball in, far post. Again, lots of challenges. Header came out, he lines himself up. It's a good strike on his left-hand side, just wide of the post. You know, if he can just balance himself, he did it ever so well, and he just had to hit the target from there.
Scored a few goals when he came into the Premiership in his time at Sheffield Wednesday. Hartlepool are unbeaten in 8 matches, York are unbeaten in 5, so it's a great surprise that they're not giving away much at Bootham Crescent tonight. Potter's flick, Christian Fox trying to get in, but Graham Lee saw that one coming, and certainly didn't mean to do that, Scott Jones.
That's skill. That's what you call skill, I'll tell you.
Had it under control all the time. Vivian Williams. Now Robinson for Humphreys. Tinkler. He's gone for it, and it's going to end up in amongst his own fans.
Well, that was definitely the wrong option. Definitely the wrong option. Should have passed it. You say good play. The ball played out. There's players wide right. There's players wide left. He's 30 yards out, lying back. Just didn't believe in it, and the momentum's gone.
And he would have relished the moment had it screamed into the top corner against the club he used to play for. Fans have been giving him a bit of stick in his return to York.
I know it's hard to sustain it, but we talked about the first 10-15 minutes of that second half. A little bit of purpose, a little bit of passing from Hartlepool, much more effective. York on the break, the big man Parkin playing through the middle, much better game, and we've lost it over the last 2 or 3 minutes. They've got to get back to what they're doing so well, passing the ball about, creating the chances.
Well, can they get on with the game? The Hartlepool fans have not been too keen to return the ball tonight. Flag is up. Hartlepool have managed 8 victories on their travels this season, and if I took my anorak on for this statistic, 5 of them have been by a 1-0 scoreline, so that tells you something about them.
Well, it does. It means they're very well organised, very well disciplined, and hard to break down.
Parkin trying to fling himself at that. Here's Graham Potter. Logan uses out to Westwood. Alan Boyd came in and barged Cowan. Now Potter.
Good tackle.
Boyd. He's lost out to Fox. Smith. Up towards Parkin. Humphreys actually did well to get back and foil Richard Cooper then. Chris Brass shouted for it. Widgington took over from Lee.
I think Lee Nogan going to have to play up front in the change in for the second half. York have lost him a little bit, for he was very effective running from the middle of the park. We've missed that certainly in the second half.
Well, they had to take off Anthony Chandran after he cut his head in the first half. Needed 2 stitches during the break, but they decided that he couldn't continue. Fox trying to put Parkin away. The incentive for York, remember, a place in the top 3, an automatic promotion spot could be theirs if they win. Whereas Hartlepool are racing well clear of the playoff pack themselves. But they don't like talking about the T-word as in promotion around Victoria Park yet, because we all saw what happened last season to Wolves. We can never be too sure in this game, although Hartlepool do have a big lead now. And few would argue, if they did go up, maybe Darlington might, a few others would, after failing in the semi-final stage of the playoffs in the last 3 seasons. Darlington beat them in one of those playoffs.
Michael Ingham's done well tonight. You know, this big goalkeeper, he has came, he has caught, and that situation, he was 8 yards off his line when the ball was played, made the save look very simple, but did very, very well coming out of his box.
Well, we've double header from the FA Cup for you tomorrow. It begins at high noon with Crystal Palace against Leeds United from Selhurst Park, and then later Stoke against Chelsea. The Britannia Stadium will be packed to the rafters for that one. Clark, Boyd, here's Humphreys, and there is no flag. Williams is waiting in the middle. Chris Brass got back and he's fuming.
He did fantastically well, you know. Boyd, terrific little run, flat run. From our position, we couldn't see it. He just looks offside to me, but he's got away with it. He's got to the byline. He should have done it with a little bit more urgency. Chris Brass, terrific defending.
The referee has spotted something going on. I think Michael Ingham had Boyd right in front of him then. Humphreys delivers. It's going to come back to him. We can try again, and it's long. Graham Lee, always a threat in those situations. In, out. Back it goes. Gonna come down in a minute.
Get it down.
A frantic little spell, and Scott Jones under pressure. Potter kept it in. Westwood won it. Oh. Westwood and Cowan both went for it.
That was a good little passage of play. Fantastic ball from Witherington from the middle of the park, wide left. The ball to the far post, terrific. And when you see the big man coming in the far post, Graham Lee, terrific header. And good play by Hartlepool.
Scott Jones hurt here.
Didn't really see it. It was a challenge. It was a 50-50. Maybe just twisted himself a little bit. Looks like the ankle, doesn't it?
He needs a bit of treatment. Just under 6,000 inside Bootham Crescent for this game, by the way, which will help the York coffers a little as they fight for survival. Are we going to get a winner in this top of the table tussle in Division 3? Slow walk off for Scott Jones. He's made it. He's in the way of the throw-in, which Cowan takes. Lee. Robinson. Humphreys. Tinkler now with a chance to advance for Hartlepool, but that's going to be Michael Ingham's ball.
Yes, but good play, I've got to say. Ingham has done really, really well. He's he's about 5 or 6 yards off his line when that ball came in. Tinkler, he tried to scoop it through, and he seems to be playing 10 yards further forward in the second half.
Boyd. Brass put his head in where it might have hurt. Parkin has kept it. Long though.
Yeah, but he's playing in between the two 18-yard lines, and he's a much more effective player, and he is definitely hurting the centre back when the ball is played forward. He needs to play further forward. He's a big, strong man, and when he holds the ball up, he's a threat, and he can bring people into play.
Well, he could have left the club this week. There were a couple of other teams in the same division who were keen on signing him and made inquiries, but Parkin decided to stay and see if York can secure promotion. That crosses towards Nogan, but dealt with by Lee.
Good defensive header, great cross in. That's the part that defenders don't like, and Lee dealt with that very, very well.
Parkin gets ready for a long one. Lee Bullock in there. Christian Fox sends it back in, and the keeper's come for it. And it's another confident catch. Both keepers have looked the part.
You're quite right. Very confident, early catch, and good early service.
Here's Tinkler, and Humphreys looking for it. Away to Tinkler's left. He's gone first of all to Boyd though. And now Evian Williams trying to sneak it in. That's a fine stop from Ingham, who's stretched his leg out. Tinkler though does give it to Humphreys as Hartlepool keep the pressure on, and they're trying to smuggle it in. But Michael Ingham, on loan from Sunderland, has proved to be a formidable barrier to Hartlepool.
I think he's been just terrific, and again it's forward play by here's a run.
Well, he's going to come for that, Ingham, and didn't actually get to it. I don't think this bit's in the goalkeeping manual, but generally tonight he's done well.
No, he's made a mistake there. He came on the ball, the speed of the ball did him, and almost got in behind him, but he's made some fantastic saves tonight. And what I like about him is his confidence. He's a big man, he comes out, he controls the area. He's been an important player for York tonight.
A double change coming up here. One for either side. Kevin Henderson is going to come on for Adam Boyd for Hartlepool, and York are going to take off Scott Jones, the defender, and bring on one of their youngsters, Stuart Wise, who has moved up from the youth team to the first team lately. It's only his 5th substitute appearance of the season. Kevin Henderson, in contrast, has been around for a while. Has a tremendous scoring record against York, actually, Henderson. And a long throw for York to contend with. Scott Jones troubled by an ankle problem that saw him hobble off a few minutes ago. Williams now has given Humphreys something to chase. Rest assured he'll do that. Henderson is waiting in the middle as well, but Humphreys went for glory.
Fantastic ball, change. Defenders weren't expecting it. It was lobbed in behind. Humphreys very strong, very positive. Took it on the left-hand side, just past the left-hand post. His control was terrific. He kept the balance. He just didn't hit the target.
Kevin Henderson has scored 4 times in 4 games against York. Could have been 5 and 5 then had Humphreys squared it. Lee's header.
Yeah, he's been terrific. You see him coming in here, you see the ball played through, good balance from Williams, lovely balance, stands it to the side. It doesn't matter what you keep it out with, his feet. Pat Jennings did it, had a career doing it, just keeping the ball out of the net. The big man, Michael Ingham, Irishman, he'll be pleased.
Bullock. Lee commanding again. Now Tinkler. It's the captain, Barron. Whoops, it was a little loose. As he searched for Widrington, and Christian Fox, who played for England at under 16 and under 18 level, will shovel it back to Ingham. He's been a real star for York City tonight as we head into the last 5 minutes.
Michael Newell, he'll actually not be too disappointed. He felt that this was going to be a tough game. I think Humphreys in the second half and Widrington in the second half have been very confident. They just needed the goal. That's the part that's missing.
Well, in York's quest for a goal, they're going to bring on the veteran striker Alex Matthew soon. Henderson is chasing this, but Chris Brass always going to get there first. Now Lee Bullock. Smith. Drifted out, and this will give York a chance to make another change. Well, they're going to wait a bit. They might actually. Oh, this could be awkward, but it's promptly covered.
Vital part of the game, Ian. Concentration now. Both defences have done that very, very well tonight, so the last 5 minutes will have to keep concentrating.
Stuart Wise on as a sub. Oops, everybody seemed to leave that, but it's Wise who cleared. Nogan. Fox, now Parkin chasing. John Parkin delivers. Richie Humphreys back inside his box. Fox now sent it through. Oh, Lee Nogan trying to latch onto it, but it carried to Williams.
Yeah, almost through, but that's where Nogan's good. In the first half, you saw it very evident. He came from the middle of the park, he supported, he was hanging out on that occasion, he looked to get him behind, and the ball ran away from him.
Tinkler now. Couple of minutes to go, and York are going to take off Lee Nogan and bring on Alex Matthew, who's been around a bit, played from the Premiership for Newcastle and Ipswich. He came to York a couple of seasons ago when Dundee United released him. Can he succeed where others have failed tonight and find a way to goal?
He's a goal scorer, Alex Matthew. I work with him in Ipswich, very honest, gets about the park, and he's a lovely touch, but he can score a goal.
It's Hartlepool though who are in the hunt for a winner now, but that'll be marshalled behind by Chris Brass, solid professional, dependable defender. Been a long old search for a goal, and they ain't found one yet.
Well, the second half has been brighter. I felt that the first half lacked that little bit of urgency, not enough penetration, but the second half we've had lots of balls in, lots of chances, some fantastic saves.
Tinkler. He's goalless when the teams met earlier in the season at Victoria Park. Is it going to be the same again? Tinkler. Here's Henderson. Away by Brass. Oh, it might just come back in for Williams. It was Chris Brass again who hooked that away from him. A vital intervention.
Yeah, Terry Dolan thinking about wanting to hear the final whistle. Team under a lot of pressure at the moment. They've worked, they've been honest, they haven't really created the chances, but Michael Newell, he'll feel that these points should have all been his.
Yes, Michael Ingham on loan from Hartlepool's north-east rivals as such. Sunderland has kept Hartlepool at bay, but Evian Williams trying to get in, and Chris Brass has certainly done his bit too. 3 minutes of added on time at Bootham Crescent. York City 0, Hartlepool United 0. But the league leaders are pushing for a winner. Fans making their voices heard behind that goal, and they would love to see a last gasp winner from their team, but I think it was a foul throw, was it?
Well, he's getting the foul throw, I'm not exactly sure. It seemed to come from the referee rather than his assistant, so it must have been for the throw rather than feet on the pitch.
York's turn then. Well, at this rate, both teams are going to extend their unbeaten runs. But York missed out on the chance to move into an automatic promotion place, but they'll still be in there with a big shout, as quite a few clubs are. It's so tight in the Nationwide League divisions. Division 3 no exception. Kick given against Cowan, so maybe a last chance here for Hartlepool. Graham Lee has posed problems in situations like these. Tension right to the end. It comes back to Humphreys really, and York conceded another free kick of that.
Yeah, silly free kick, and Michael Newell, he'll not be happy with that first free kick. You've got to get it past the first man. They're getting a second chance in the dying minutes. They've got to get this service in.
And the two men of the wall have been ordered to go back a little bit. Here it comes. No, it doesn't come actually. But just to add to the drama in the closing stages, it is a corner now, and Humphreys might finally be able to deliver a decent ball into the box. What an end to the game. Humphreys right into the mix. Admirably defended by York, and it's been drilled wide by Widrington.
Yeah, good strike. The ball cleared. It came finally to him. He just looked at the ball, came in, lots of bodies, lots of headers. He lined himself up, really should hit the target, and he'll be disappointed that that's gone on the wrong side of the post. He's had a good second half, Tommy Widrington.
Well, it finishes for the second time this season between these two teams in a goalless draw. Mike Newell's Hartlepool extend their lead by just a point at the top then. 11 clear now of Russian in second place, and 18 clear of the playoff pack. They are well and truly on course for a place in Division 2, but Michael Ingham certainly kept them at bay today and kept York City very much in with a promotion shout. It finishes then at Bootham Crescent. York City 0, Hartlepool United 0.
Yes, Michael, sterling performance, two wonderful saves. It's kept a clean sheet for York and given you a share of the points.
Yeah, well, we're lucky in a way because we've played bad second half. The lads are disappointed, but we're scrapped, and that's what we need. We're at the right end of the table, so we're looking for the playoffs.
You had some big boots to fill here when Alan Fettis left. You've stepped into the brink and it seems to have worked out well.
I know Fetts well. I mean, we've been together sometimes in all nine squad. Fetts is a nice fella, but I don't know, it's just one of them things, isn't it? That's where the cricket crumbles. So
Now, goalkeeping's all about positioning. Just tell us quickly about the first save from Adam Boyd. Did you have a lot of time to think about it?
It just came, I thought it was offside actually, and he just came through one-on-one and just made himself big, and it's actually hit my forearm instead of my hand.
Well, Michael, well done. Many congratulations. You are the nationwide man of the match.
Well, thanks very much. Thank you.
He's got to be happy with that, and probably both teams happy with a point, but certainly Hartlepool more happier than. But Mike Ingham, tremendous saves.
Yeah, he did very well. I think it was a good point for both sides. I mean, it takes York up. Hartlepool just secure their place very much at the top. Here we are. Here's the start. I mean, Boyd coming through one-on-one. You'd fancy him there, and that's a great save. I mean, that is a fantastic save in the end, isn't it? And again, Ivan Williams, who's very quick in these situations, hard and low. Goalkeeper has to keep it out, uses his feet. As Brian Hamilton said, keep it out with anything. It is, at that close range, a really, really good save. You know, and straight afterwards, there again, he's down there at people's feet, right in amongst it. He's been real. I mean, I think second half he was outstanding.